They compare me to Nirvana. Get my nigga Marty at the pen. I know the streets wanna see me win.
Someone that makes me feel seasick. Oh, what a skill to have. Oh, what a skill to have. So many skills that make her distinctive. They're not mine to have. No, they're not mine. Whenever she looks, I read the nearest paper. Though I don't care about the soaps. No, I don't care about the soaps. Though I'm acting like I'm in an EastEnders episode. See much better in the dark. Don't talk to girls, they'll break your heart. And this is my head and this is my spout. Though they work together, they can't figure anything out. So with the angst of a teenage band, here's another.
Alright, practice is over. How was it?
It was good. First practice. Forget what was that first practice? 16th. I was 16th. It was like 13th or so until the last lap. A few guys got me. And then second practice, made some bike changes and track got a little bit faster. Was struggling a little bit with the sand whips the first practice, so got those dialed in the second one. Yeah, I was up there for a little while, and then with like 2 to go again, I dropped back to 13th. So 13th gate pick should be pretty good. Should have a good gate position, and the start here seems pretty even, so I should be all right.
Hey, how was it going out second group instead of being the first guys on the track?
It was nice. The first guys always go out, it's like kind of like chaos, like you're getting roosted right away, even before the time practice even starts. So this time I kind of just hung back. I tried to find someone to get behind like J Mart or Justin Cooper, just guys that are super fast that you know that are going to qualify in the top 3. But yeah, I just hung back a little bit, looked at the lines before I went and threw down, and it seemed to work out a little bit better.
Any difference with the track with the 450s going out first?
Yeah, it seemed a lot more packed down, and last year I really struggled with hitting that uphill triple, and this year it seemed like just with it being a little bit more packed down and having lines, it seemed a little bit easier to get over. With the they built a wall in front of the rollers in the sand section, so got knocked down a little bit by the 450s, and we started jumping it. So that was good, and yeah, I mean, other than that, I think it's just a little bit easier on the bike and everything.
Cool. More earlier scheduled today? Has it been harder to get everything going? Like, I mean, this is a whole big change for you, huh?
What?
Like hour change, huh? Oh no, not really, because the 450s are first.
Yeah, but it's still like, I had to be up at like 6:30 this morning, and California time that's like 4:30. So a little bit of a struggle there, but honestly, like, you kind of just get used to it. You just gotta wake up when you gotta wake up and do what you gotta do. Traveling every weekend, you kind of never seem like you're catching up on sleep, but it is what it is.
All right. You told me he's been working hard.
Yep.
How is that? Like, is it just a grind?
Yeah, it's something I really wasn't used to. Like, you always think you're working hard until you finally start working with someone that's actually done it. So yeah, it's just been a lot, but I feel like it's been coming around as far as like me feeling on the bike. It's been getting better and better, and I don't ever seem to be getting that tired at the end of the races, so it's definitely worth it. It's just a grind, you know.
All right. You guys practice is done. How was it?
I mean, he seemed good. It seemed like he was charging and trying. A little hesitant, you know, little areas around the entire track. Struggling a little bit, getting him to be able to judge how fast to go in some areas to where you don't screw up the next turn or what comes next. So to get him to think further ahead is something that he needs to start doing. He's worried about what he's doing right now versus the whole entire section. But minus his hesitations, you know, he was riding really good. So if we can get rid of the hesitations, then it's gonna be a good day.
Okay, he's about 45 minutes from his first race. What do you let him do now? Like, you're not one of those guys that's in his ear. You're letting him do what he needs to do, huh?
For me, when everyone was always in my ear, it had me overthinking and had me way worse, you know, when I was racing. He knows what he needs to do. I already talked to him before when he got off practice, and he knows where he needs to gain time. He knows what he needs to do. So And right now, it's just letting him chill and relax and just be him, you know, smile and laugh and enjoy the day. You get to race dirt bike for a living. And then right before the race, yeah, we'll get him ready and then he goes.
It's always colder here in February. Once we're acquainted with the autumn leaves, we are accosted by the frost and sleep, never waking up but barely asleep.
How was that?
It's a good day. Struggled with a bad start the first moto. I think I just was late on the jump or something. After that, like it's just like the pace is so high that it's hard to make passes, and you know everybody's riding good. So I only made my way up to 14th, I think, 13th, 14th. It was a hard-fought race. Wasn't really happy with it. I was pretty pissed off when I came in. Went over the race with Davey and Pedro, and just went out there and kind of just took my anger out on the track. Got a good start. There was kind of a little bit of a pile up. A couple guys crashed on like the second or third lap, and then yeah, I just put my head down and charged for quite a while. I was in sixth for a little bit. Then Hunter Lawrence got by me, and I stayed with him for a little while. And you know, he was just riding really good. He started getting a little bit away from me. I made a big mistake in the sand whoops, and after that, I was like, all right, I need to back it down and just ride smooth. Jet was on a mission, and he caught and passed me. So after that, I was just riding around in eighth, just trying to put in steady laps and ride hard to the finish. So yeah, I think I got 9th overall, so best round of the series so far with the overall finish. I've actually only gotten my career best is 9th. I've gotten 9th 3 times, so matched my career best. Pretty good day. Never been to Washougal next weekend, so I'm looking forward to it.
Just overall, I mean, solid. I think, like, especially even watching that second moto battle, for you to stick with Hunter the way you did, to follow those lines, and that proved a lot about yourself, a lot about the team, a lot about everything.
Yeah, I think it's good, and I'm glad I get to showcase a little bit of what we got, because, you know, I've been kind of struggling with just crashes and haven't really been able to put it together, and it's just been a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so I'm glad to have good motos like that really shows what we're made of, and, you know, everybody works really hard, and sometimes you feel like you're letting them down when you do crash and blow it, but yeah, it was a good day, and that's the stuff we work for and strive for during the week. It's nice to pull it together on the weekend.
Rock this, I can tiptoe while you pick a piss. In my bathrooms, why on you while you're shit. Oh.